morning, students. Today we discuss the chapter about statistics for the first year. So in the statistics, there should be a compulsory one CET question. So already you know about the statistics. What is meant by that statistics? Statistics is a collection of data. It is a collection of data by a person or by a group. So that collection may be interpreted or by using the concepts of measures of central tendency. So what is that measures of central tendency or mean, median and mode. So these are the three measures of central tendency we can use in the statistics. But now for in the first year, so what are all the measures we can take here means we can take about that measures of dispersion. So what is mean by this dispersion means, so dispersion is the interpretation of data by using one of the value. So there are four measures of dispersion. First one is range, second one is quartile deviation, third one is mean deviation, and fourth one is standard deviation. So by using these measures of dispersion, we can calculate the values. Okay, in that first one is range. So instead of finding that range, quartile deviation, standard deviation, first of all we can discuss. So the collection of data is there, right? So there are two collection of data. So one is ungrouped data, another one is grouped data. So in the ungrouped data, we can just take on the values or the scores, that is 1, 3, 5, so on like that. But for the grouped data, whether it is discrete, whether it is continuous. So for the discrete, we can take on the two values. One is the scores, frequencies or values and frequencies. For the continuous, class intervals and frequencies. So there are the two types of data. So one is ungrouped, another one is grouped. In the grouped, discrete as well as the continuous. So in the ungrouped, we get only scores or the values. But in the grouped data, we get the scores with corresponding frequency. Okay. So for this, how we can find the first one, range. So just a simple thing, range is largest observation or largest score or largest value minus smallest observation, smallest score or the smallest value. So what is we have taken that as observation or the score or the value, whatever it may be. So in that largest minus smallest value is called as the range. Suppose let us take that the scores are, so 2, 5, 3, 8, 12, 6. So this is the observations of the given data. For this, if you find range means largest value. In the given scores or observation, the largest value is 12 and the smallest value is 2. So 12 minus 2 is 10. So this is the range of the given distribution or the given data. So same like we can find quartile deviation. So but quartile deviation is not a necessity in your NCERT concepts. So next mean deviation and standard deviation. So mean deviation can be found out by using mean or by using median or by using mode. But so in the NCERT syllabus, you can find the mean deviation by using mean or by using median. Same for this, the formula is mean deviation is equals to 1 by n, summation of I is equals to 1 to n, modulus of xi minus x bar. So what is this x bar? It is mean. By using mean, you are finding the mean deviation. Suppose if you take a median means, just in place of x bar, you can put m. So instead of that, I took this as a a. Finding mean deviation, the formula is 1 by n, summation of I equals to 1 to n, modulus of xi minus a. So this a, either it may be mean or median or mode, whatever the question is asked. Suppose they have given the distribution like this, you can find the mean deviation by using mean means, in place of a, you can take a mean as a x bar. By using median means, in place of this a, you can take it as a m. By using mode means, you can take that as a mode. How to find that mean means, you know, mean x bar is equals to summation of x by n. So this is for the ungrouped data. So ungrouped data means if they give only the scores, the mean is summation of x by n. Suppose if you find for this one, the mean is adding all the observations divide by n means number of observations. See, if you add this means x bar is 2 plus 5 plus 3 plus 8 plus 12 plus 6. Adding all observations by n is total observations 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Total observations is 6. Just add this one 5, 6 and 8, 9, 10, 18, 20, 30, 36. So 36 by 6, you get 6 1 the 6 6. That is the 6. So this is to finding the mean. So next, median. To find the median, first of all you can arrange the scores in the ascending order. So 2, 3, 5, 6, 8, 12. So if the number of observations are odd, the formula to find out the median is 1 by 2 times of n by 2 plus 1th observations. So that equals to 1 by 2. So number of observations is 6, right? 6 by 2 is 3. Third term is in that case, third term is 5 plus 3 by 2. 6 by 2 is 3. 3 plus 1 is 4. In the fourth observation is 6. 6 plus 5 11. 11 by 2 is 5.5 is the median for the given data. To find the mode. Mode means in the given observations which value is repeating more times. Here there is no repeating more times means you can not say the mode here. But here, so mode is not necessary, but mean and median should be very important. So this is for the ungrouped data. So for the grouped data, to finding the x bar is summation of fx by summation of f. This is to find the mean in the grouped data. Okay, so this is how to find the mean deviation by using mean and by using median. The main formula is mean deviation is equals to 1 by n summation of I equals to 1 to n modulus of xi minus a. So that a is either mean or median. So you know how to find mean and median. To find the mean, summation of x by n, adding all the observations by total number of observations. To finding the median, first of all you can arrange the observations or the data in the ascending order, and if it is number of observations is even, the formula is 1 by 2 into n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1th observation. Suppose if it is odd, if it is n is even, the formula to find out the median is half of n by 2 plus n by 2 plus 1th observations. If it is odd, 1 by 2 into, if it is odd, n plus 1 by 2th observation. Suppose if it is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, let us take one more 18. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, right? So number of observations are odd means, so 7 plus 1 by 2. 7 plus 1 is 8 by 2. So 8 by 2 is its fourth observation. In that 1, 2, 3, 4, fourth observation is 6, right? So that is called as the median. Okay. So this is now how we can find the median. If the number of observations are odd, if the number of observations are even, how you can find the median. So normal mean is no problem. If it is odd or even, no problem. But for the median only, if it is odd or if it is even, you can take on the formulas. So this is about the mean and median. And by using this mean and median, how to find the mean deviation. So while solving the problem, we can know how we can solve by using mean or by using median. Okay. So next one is about standard deviation. So standard deviation is okay. So standard deviation can be taken as, it can be denoted by the symbol sigma. Okay. So standard deviation will be the, it is a square root of mean of squares with the mean. Difference of squares of mean from the squares of observations from the mean divided by n. So this is just a simple formula to find the standard deviation. If you square the standard deviation, that is sigma square is equals to summation of x square minus x bar whole square by n. So this is called as the variance. If it is the variance or if it is the square standard deviation, the difference between those two is after finding the standard deviation, If you get the square, that is the variance. Or after finding the variance, if you take on the square root of the variance, that is called as the standard deviation. Okay. So by using variance also and by using standard deviation also, no problem. If without square root, it is variance. With the square root, it is the standard deviation. Okay. So in that standard deviation also, we have one more form for the data. So square root of summation of x square by n minus summation of x by n whole square. This is also one more formula to find the standard deviation. So this and this, if you find the answers, both are same only. But instead of this, we can solve this one. So this is already we taken right here. That is equals to square root of summation of x square by n. So this is called as a x bar, that is mean right whole square. So why this is simple means, suppose if you got that any point as that some x bar as some 1.2. So for this, if you square and if you subtract that one means again the problem should be little bit lengthy. So that's why. So this is the easy formula to find out the standard deviation. So next, after standard deviation, okay, if it is for the ungrouped data, if it is for the grouped data, so just you can add the frequency. So that's enough. But for the given CET, so there is no grouped data, so you can discuss only about the ungrouped data. So based on this, summation of x square by n minus x bar whole square or minus summation of x by n whole square. Okay, afterwards, finding the coefficient of mean deviation. The formula is so mean deviation along mean by x bar or mean deviation along median by median. So this is to finding the coefficient of mean deviation. Similarly, you will get the coefficient of variance. So for the coefficient of variance by sigma by x bar into 100. Sigma is the standard deviation and x bar is the mean. So by using these two, you can find the coefficient of variation. Okay. So this is the one more last concept in the statistics. So now, so just we know the time saving results. Okay. So this is very useful while solving the CET problems. So what is the time saving results means? Suppose let us take on the distribution of the data. Suppose let us take on that x1, x2, x3, so on, etc. These are the n observations. Okay. So to find the standard deviation, for this if you find the standard deviation, you got some value as some 5.6. For these observations, if I increase or decrease a fixed number, so for these observations, x1 plus k, x2 plus k, x3 plus k, so on, xn plus k. Whether I can add or I can subtract a fixed number, afterwards what is the standard deviation got, that is as the same as that of the first one. Means if the observation, if the n observations, for this n observations, if we can add a fixed number to each observations, not only for one observation, not only for the two, you can add a fixed number to each observations. What is the standard deviation we are getting? That is same as that of the first standard deviation. For the first observations, what is the standard deviation you got? So second observation, for second observations, what is the standard deviation you got? Both are same. So when we can add a fixed number to a distribution, but we can add to all the numbers. Similarly, if you multiply x1 into k, x2 into k, x3 into k, so on, xn into k. If you add a fixed number to all observations, the standard deviations remain same, it will not change. When you multiply by a fixed number to all the observations, then the standard deviation can be taken as, that is sigma 1. So that is sigma is the standard deviation for the first observation. When you multiply by a fixed number to all the observations, then the new standard deviation can be taken as k times of the standard deviation. So that is k times of the, what is the first standard deviation you got? That times of the k. So that is the new standard deviation when we multiply a fixed constant to each observations, not for the one, not for the two. We can multiply to the all the numbers. So then the standard deviation of bed will got as the k times of the standard deviation. So this is when you multiply by a fixed number, when you add or subtract by a fixed number, the standard deviations remains as it is, it will not change. Okay. So next, to find the variance of first n natural numbers, that is 1, 2, 3, 4, so on n. If there are n natural numbers, that is starting from first n natural numbers, to find the variance, the formula is n square minus 1 by 12. Okay, suppose let us take a simple example. Suppose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These are the natural numbers, right? Starting from 1 only, right? So there are how many natural numbers? 5 natural numbers. So to find the variance, v is equals to n means how many natural numbers you got here? 5. That is 5 square minus 1 by 12. What is 5 square? 25. 25 minus 1 is 24 by 12. 12 1 is 12 2 that is variance is equals to 2. Suppose for this problem to find standard deviation. Standard deviation is equals to square root of variance. That is equals to square root of 2. So that is called as a standard deviation. Got it? So this is some time saving results. For each observation, if you add a fixed number, the standard deviation remains same. For each observation, if you multiply by a fixed number, the standard deviation is k times of the standard deviation. And for first n natural numbers, the variance is n square minus 1 by 12. For the standard deviation is square root of the variance. So these are the synopsis of the snapshots of the statistics. So by using these concepts, we can solve the problems on the statistics. Okay. So if you know the synopsis or if you know the concept clearly, you can solve any problems on the statistics. So just main thing is we can just know about that concept. If you don't know the concept or if you don't know how to do the problem, means we cannot do anything on the CET. Okay. So now let us see the first question. What is the first question? The mean deviation of the data 2993694 from the means. What we can find? Mean deviation from the mean, right? First of all, the formula is mean deviation from the mean is equals to 1 by n summation of I equals to 1 to n modulus of xi minus x bar. First of all, what we can find? We can find the what we can find? First of all, you can find the mean. So that is x bar. What is that? X bar is equals to, you know, right? Summation of x by n. But in CET there is no need to write all the formulas. Just you know how to work. So summation of x is adding all the observations. 2 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 4 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So you get the 7 observations. 2, 9, 9, 3, 6, 9, 4. So see the values correctly. If you miss one of the value, means again the entire problem will be wrong one. Okay, you can add 6 plus 4, 10, 19, 19, 20, 22, 22, 31, 31, 40, 40 plus 2, 42, 42 by 6, 7 ones are 7, 6 are 42. So that is x bar you got the 6. Next, to find the mean deviation, 1 upon, what is that n? N is 6. Okay, now, so modulus of x minus x bar, right? From each observation, that is 2, 9, 9, 3, 6, 9, 4. From each observation, if you subtract the mean, and it is modulus means if it is negative value also you can take the positive value. Okay, for first 2 minus 6 is minus 4, that becomes plus 4. 9 minus 6 is 3, as it is 3 only. Again 9 minus 6 is 3, as it is 3 only. 3 minus 6 is minus 3, but modulus is the right, you can take it as a plus 3. 6 minus 6, you got the 0. 9 minus 6 is 3. 4 minus 6 is minus 2, because modulus is the right, you get the plus 2. So that equals to 1 by 6, add all. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 16, 18. So what is 18 by 6? 18 divided by 6. What is the value you got? 18 by, okay. So the number of observations is 7, right? So number of observations is 7. So 18 divided by 7. So what is the value you got? It is 2.57. So this is the mean deviation about the mean. So option B. Okay. So first the mean deviation about the mean, right? The formula is 1 by n summation of I equals 1 to n modulus of x minus x bar. To find the mean, adding all the observations, 2 plus 9 plus 9 plus 3 plus 6 plus 9 plus 4 divided by number of observations is 7. If you add all these 42 by 7, 7 6 are 42. And to find the mean deviation along the mean x bar, right, that is 1 by 7 times of. So for each observation, subtract with the mean and taken the modulus value. Modulus means negative also positive. 2 minus 6 minus 4 becomes plus 4. 9 minus 6 is same plus 3 only. Again 9 minus 6 is plus 3 only. 3 minus 6 is minus 3, but modulus becomes plus 3. 6 minus 6 0. 9 minus 6 3. 4 minus 6 minus 2, but modulus minus becomes plus 2. Adding all this, it is 18. 18 by 7 is 2.57. It is option B. Okay? Next one. So what is the next question? Variance of the data 2, 4, 5, 6. So variance of the data 2, 4, 5, 6, 8, 17. For this data, what is the variance is 23.33. Then the variance of 4, 8, 10, 12, 16, 34 will be. What is the variance of this data? Okay, again no need to find out all the values. So 16, 34. Okay, so again see here, for this if you multiply by 2, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8, 5 to the 10, 6 to the 12, 8 to the 16, 7 to the 34. For each observation, if you multiply by a fixed number, the standard deviation also multiply with that value or variance also multiply with that value. So what is the variance you got? 23.33, right? For which number you are multiplying with these observations? That is 2. For this, if you multiply by 2, you will get so 46.66. So option C means we are comparing these two. So just these are the multiple of 2. For all observations, multiple of 2 you get. If you multiply by a fixed number, for standard deviation also you can multiply that number, or for the variance also you can multiply that number. So that is the final answer. So option is C, 46.66. Okay. Next one. A set of n values x1, x2, so on xn has a standard deviation sigma. So third one, x1, x2, x3, so on xn. For this standard deviation is sigma. The standard deviation of n values, that is x1 plus k, x2 plus k, x3 plus k, so on xn plus k. So will be, what is the standard deviation for this given observations is? So already I explained in the time saving results. For each observation, if you multiply by, if you add by fixed number, what is the standard deviation? That is same as that of the given observation. So here also you get the same standard deviation sigma. So the option is A. So already explained the time saving results, right? For each observation, you can add by a fixed number. The standard deviation is same as that of the given observation standard deviation. So you get both as a sigma only. So option is A. So next question. So already we worked out the problem, right? The mean deviation from the data. So 3, 10, 10, 4, 7, 10, 5 from the mean is. Okay. So let's see. First of all, what we can find out? We can find the mean there. X bar is equals to 1 by. What is the number of observations? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number of observations is 7. And adding all the observations. So 3 plus 10 plus 10 plus 4 plus 7 plus 10 plus 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 observations is there. 1, 2, 3, 30, 37, 40, 45, 49. Okay. So that is equals to 49 by 7. What is 49 by 7 is 7 sevens are 49. 7 ones are 7 sevens are. Next, what we can find? We can find the mean deviation from the mean, right? Mean deviation from the mean is equals to 1 upon, what is that, n? N is the number of observations is 7 only, right? And for each observation, we can subtract with 7 and take a modulus value. So the observations are 3, 10, 10, 4, 7, 10, 5. So 3 minus 7, minus 4 becomes plus 4. 10 minus 7 becomes plus 3. 10 minus 7 becomes plus 3. 4 minus 7, minus 3. Modulus becomes plus 3. 7 minus 7, 0. 10 minus 7 is 3. 5 minus 7 is minus 2. That modulus becomes plus 2. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. You'll get 18 by 7. So already we did 18 by 7 right there. So some 2 pointer. 7 2s are 14. So remaining 4. 7 5s are 35. Okay. So 35 remaining 50 means 7 7s are 49. You will get 2.57. So option B. Got it? So same what we did the first question. So same like this. So 18 by 7 all the 50 means 2.57. So that is the required answer. It's option B. Okay. Next one. So it's a simple thing. Mean deviation for n observations x1, x2, x3, so on, xn from their means. What is the formula? So mean deviation from the mean right there. So 1 by n summation of I is equals to 1 to n modulus of xi minus x bar. Compulsory modulus should be there. Okay. So option B. You know the formula right there. So mean deviation from the mean 1 by n. So 1 by n summation of I equals to xi minus x bar. So this is the values of xi minus x bar right there. So it's option B. Okay. Next one. So when tested the lives of 5 bulbs. So 5 bulbs means number of observations is 5. So if you take count the observations means also you get the same answer only. So number of observations is 5. So bulbs were noted as follows: 1357, 1090, 1666, 1494, 1623. The mean deviation from their mean. So same concept. What we can do? Mean deviation from the mean, right? Okay, let's the sixth. So the number of observations is 5. So the observations are, you can find from the mean, right? So no need to arrange in the order. 1357, 1090, 1666, 1494, 1623. Okay. So first of all, we can find the mean. X bar is equals to 1 by 5 times of 1357, 1090, 1666, 1494, 1623. So add all the values and divide it by 5. So 1357 plus 1090 plus 1666 plus 1494 plus 1623. So you got 7230. So that should be divided by. So that should be 7230. That should be divided by 5. So that should be divided by 5 means you will get 1446. So this is the x bar. Next, to find the mean deviation along x bar is equals to same 1 by 5. From each observation you can subtract this value. So that is 1357 minus 1446. So you get minus 89, but it is plus, right? You can take it plus 89. So next 1090. So this observation minus 1446. You got minus 356, but it is you can take it as a plus 356. Next 1666 minus 1446. You got so plus 220 only. Next 1494 minus 1446. You'll get 48. Next 1623 minus 1446. You'll get 177. So from each observation you can subtract with the mean and writing the remaining answers. If it is negative, you can take the positive since it is the modulus of xi minus a. So then adding all the observations, 89 plus 356 plus 220 plus 48 plus 177. So total will get 890. So it should be divided by 5, right? So 890 divided by 5 will get 178. So this is option A. So this is finding the mean deviation from their mean. So got it? Next one. 7th question. Following are the marks obtained by 9 students. That is, the number of students is 9. In a mathematics test, 50, 69, 20, 33, 53, 39, 40, 65, 59. The mean deviation from the median. So you are finding the median, right? First of all, what we can do? We can arrange the observations in the ascending order. So ascending order is first 20. So 20 after 33. So after 33, 39. After 39, 40. After 40, 50. So after 50, 53, 59, 65, 69. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. You got 8 observations, 9 observations right there. So first of all, what we can do, we can find the median here. So to find the median, the number of observations are odd. So the formula is n plus 1 by 2th observation. What is that? N is 9 right there. 9 plus 1 by 2th observations. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 by 2 is fifth observation. In the fifth observation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So fifth observation is 50. So that is the median. Okay. So next, to find the mean deviation from the median. From the median right there. So same 1 by n. So number of observations is 9. Same, from each observation we can subtract with the median and we can take the modulus value. So 20 minus 50, it is minus 30, but it becomes plus 30. 33 minus 50 is minus 17, it becomes plus 17. 39 minus 50 is minus 11, but for it is plus 11. 40 minus 50 minus 10 becomes plus 10. 50 minus 50, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 53 minus 50, 3. 59 minus 50, 9. 65 minus 50, 15. 69 minus 50, you will get that. So 19. So adding all the observations and divide by 9. You know how to find this one right there. So from each observation you can subtract with median. From each observation you can subtract with mean. According to mean deviation along mean deviation along the median. Okay. So now add I will 30, 17, 11, 10, 3, 9, 15, 19. You got 114. 114 divided by 9. So 114 divided by 9 you got 12.666. It will continue. You can take this round up as 12.67. So option C. Okay. So this is finding mean deviation along median. This is along mean. Along median means number of observations. Writing the observations in the ascending order. If the number of observations are odd, to find the median, n plus 1 by 2 is the formula. N is 9. Number of observations is 9. 9 plus 1, 10. 10 by 2 is the fifth observation. If in the distribution fifth observation is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth observation is 50. This is median. So to find in the mean deviation, 1 by number of observations is 9. So from each observation you can subtract with the median and take on the modulus value. So modulus means writing the positive value. That is the modulus value. So from each observation you can subtract and write the values and adding all this divided by 9 will get 12.67. So this is option C. Okay. Next one. You can find this one right there. Okay, next 8th question. The standard deviation of the data. So you know how to find the standard deviation right there. So 8th question. So standard deviation is equals to square root of summation of x square by n minus summation of x by n whole square. Okay. So what are the x values here? X and x square, right? You can add that summation. 6, 5, 9, 13, 12, 8, 10. Add all this, you will get a summation of x. 6 square 36. That is x square means you can add that value. 5 square 25. 9 square 81. 13 square 169. 12 square 144. 8 square 64. 10 square is 100. Add all these values, you will get a summation of x square. Okay. So add. So 6 plus 5 plus 9 plus 13 plus 12 plus 8 plus 10. You got 63. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the number of observations are 7. So next 36, 25, 81, 169, 144, 64, 100. You'll get so this is 619. Okay. So the standard deviation is square root of summation of x square is 619. The number of observation is 7. Again, summation of x is 63 by 7 whole square. Okay. So just simplify this one. 619 by 7 minus 7 ones are 7 nines are 63. So that is 9 nines are 81. Root of 7 into 81. 7 ones are 7, 7 eights are 56. So 619. So 619 minus 7 eights are 56. 567. We'll get root of 52 by 7. Okay. So root of 52 by 7 in the option is there, right? So if not in the option, you can just simplify this value. So what is this 52 by 7? 52 divided by 7 is, you'll get root of some 7.428. If you take that square root, you'll get 2.72. If not, it is the answer. So this should be the final answer. Okay. So you can take it as a root of 52 by 7. So this is finding the standard deviation. Okay. So adding all the x values and adding all the x square values and just applying in the formula, you will get the standard deviation. So either this is also the answer or this is also the answer. So they will be either any two. Okay. Either root of 52 by 7 also they will give or 2.7 also they will give. But in the question they will give root of 52 by 7 right? So obviously, so A is the option. Correct? Next one. Let x1, x2, so on, x and b, n observations and x bar be their arithmetic mean. The formula for the standard deviation is given by. So already explained right. The formula for the standard deviation is square root of summation of xi minus x bar whole square by n. So this is the formula. So either you can use this formula or either you can use this formula. So both are same one. Okay, don't worry that. Square root of summation of xi minus x bar whole square by n or square root of summation of x square by n minus summation of x by n whole square. Both are same only. So option C for the ninth one. Next question. So the next one, the mean of 100 observations. So number of observations are 100, and the mean right there, that is x bar, is how much? The mean of 100 observations is 50. That is x bar is equal to 50, and then standard deviation is 5. Standard deviation is sigma is equal to 5 right there. So the sum of all squares of the observations is, we can find the summation of x square is equal to question mark. You know the formula right there. Sigma is equal to square root of summation of x square by n minus summation of x by n or x bar, both are same only. So don't worry in that. Okay, what is sigma? 5. Square root of what is summation of x square? Have to find out. So n is number of observations 100. X bar is 50 whole square. Square root comes here square. What is 5 square? It is 25. Summation of x square by 100. 50 square is 2500. So the minus comes here, plus means we can add. Summation of x square by 100 is equals to, so 25, that minus becomes plus. 25 plus 2500 will get 2525, adding these two and set this 100 to the right. Summation of x square is equals to 2525 to 100 is 252500. This is the final answer, option C. Okay, so summation of x square right, that is sum of all squares of observations. Sum of all squares of observations, that is 22,52,500. That is 252500. Okay, so just take on the values and just substituting in the problem. Got it? Next one. Okay. Let A, B, C, D, E with observations with mean m and standard deviation is S. The standard deviation of the observations A plus K, B plus C plus D plus E plus K is C. For the first observations, here they are adding the fixed number right there. If the for observations, if they add the fixed number, the variance is also same, standard deviation also same. For the first observation, what is the standard deviation you got? S. For this observation also, the standard deviation is obviously S only, so it will not change. So option A. 11th one is option A. Next one. Let x1, x2, so on, xn be n observations. Let Wi equals to Lxi plus k for I equals to b square comma so on n, where L and n are constants. If the mean of xi is 48, so wait, here I is not is b square, so just make it as 1. I equals to 1 to n. Okay, so where L and k are constant, if the mean of xi is, okay, first take a letter Wi is equals to L times of xi plus k. If the mean of xi is right, that is xi bar. So that is mean right. How much? It is 48. And their standard deviation is, so standard deviation is 12. So that is standard deviation for xi right. So sigma of xi is 12. And the mean of wi's, that is wi's of mean whole bar. This is how much? It is 55. And the standard deviation of wi's, that is standard deviation of wi's is how much? It is 50. The values of L and K should be, you can find the L and values. First of all, for this condition, you can apply the mean. If you apply the mean means, for this and this mean should be applied right. So, Wi bar is equals to L times of xi bar plus k. What is Wi bar? So, it is 55. L times of xi bar is 48, L into 48 plus k. So, that is 55 is equals to 48 times of L plus k. So if there is two unknown values, you can write as it is. Okay. So next, apply the standard deviation. If you apply the standard deviation for this entire, so the constant will vanish. Okay. Now what is the standard deviation for that one? Standard deviation of Wi's is equals to L times of standard deviation of xi. That's it. So the k will vanish. Now, so why it is vanished means, is there any observations for this k? So no right, so that's why it will vanish here. So what is standard deviation of wi's? So standard deviation of wi's is 15. L times of standard deviation of xi is 12. 12 comes here division. L equals to 15 by 12. So just divide by 15 by 12. So 15 divided by 12. You will get 1.25. So this is L value. Okay, see. So you got L equals 1.25 right? So here negative, here it is not. So option B, C is no. So obviously option A. So but to finding the k value, so just substitute this L in the given equation. So equation 1 implies 55 is equals to 48 into, what is this L is that? 1.25 plus k right? So k is equals to 55. So 48 into 1.25. So 1.25 into 48. You will get that. 60, but this comes in minus 60 right? So 50 minus 55 minus 60 is minus 5. So this is k value, this one is L value. So but already L equals 1.25, it is owned in option here right? So obviously that is the option. So if you find out that also, so you get that it's a clarifier of k equals to minus 5. Okay. So for that, if you got this L equals 1.25 right? So it is owned in option here. So you can avoid this one. So because it is only in the option here only right? So that's why you will get the time for the next problems. So got this one, applying the mean and applying the standard deviation and just simplifying the values. So got it? Okay. Next one. Later, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5 be the observations with mean m and standard deviation s. The standard deviation of the observations kx1, kx2, kx3, kx4, kx5. See, for these observations you are multiplying by a fixed number right? So that fixed number can be multiplied to standard deviation. Then the standard deviation for the given observation is k times of s, because your standard deviation for this observations is x right? For this observation standard deviation is k times of s. So obviously option C for the 30. You know the time table results right? So by using that we can find out this one. Got it? Next one. Standard deviation of first 10 natural numbers. So if you find out the variance by using variance, you will get obviously standard deviation right? Okay. So what is the variance for the first n natural numbers? So already I explained the variance formula. So here how many natural numbers they are given? They are given the first 10 natural numbers right? So 1, 2, 3, so on, 9, 10. So there are the 10 natural numbers. For this, variance is equals to n square minus 1 by 12. Formula you know right? for first n natural numbers. So the n is the number of natural numbers is 10. 10 square minus 1 by 12. 10 square is 100. 100 minus 1, 99. 99 by 12. 99 divided by 12. 99 divided by 12. We got 8.25. So 8.25. This is variance. But what is the question they asked? They asked to find standard deviation, right? Standard deviation is equals to square root of variance. Square root of 8.25. For this square root will get 2.87. So this is the standard deviation. So got it? So option D. So standard deviation for the 10 natural numbers is root of 2.87 and the variance for 10 natural numbers is 8.2. So option D. Got it? Next one. Consider the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, 10 natural numbers only. If 1 is added to each number, the variance of the number obtained is C. So already previous we explained. For any natural numbers, so for any observations, if you add a fixed number, the standard deviation and variance both should be same, right? See, for this also, for this observation, if you add by number 1, for this, what is the variance you got? 8.25. For this, what is the standard deviation you got? 2.87. For these numbers, if you add 1 also, so this 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, so on. So 9 plus 1, 10, 10 plus 1, 11. So what is the variance means? For this, what is the variance you got? 8.25. For this also, variance is also 8.25 only, because for any observations, if you add by a fixed number, the standard deviation and variance both are same only. So for this observation, the variance is how much? Same as that of the previous problem. It is 8.25 only. So option D. So the variance rate, so it is 8.25. So it is option D. Got it? Next one. The following information relates to a sample of size. Size n equals means n equals to 60. And summation of x square they have given. How much? 18,000. And summation of x is equals to 960. The variance. You can find variance means without square root you can find variance. Summation of x square by n minus summation of x by n whole square. What is summation of x square? It is 18,000 by 60. Summation of x is 960 by n is 60 whole square. 0 0 getting cancelled. 6 1s are 6 3s are 18 00. So 300. So 0 0 getting cancelled. 6 1s are 6 1s are 6 6 are 36. What is 16 square? 16 square is 256. What is 300 minus 256? It is 44. So option D. Number 1. So just taking the values and substituting in the formula. Suppose we this question get standard deviation field. So standard deviation is equals to square root of variance, that is square root of 4.44. This is approximately 6 6 that is 6 7 7 49, right? You will get some approximately some 6 point something. Okay, so this is how you can find the variance by using the given data. Got it? Next one. So next 71. Coefficient of variation of two distributions are. So let us take as CV1 and CV2. Coefficient of variation of one is equals to 50. Coefficient of variation of second distribution is equals to 60. And the arithmetic means are. So x1 bar equals to 30. X2 bar is equals to 25 respectively. What is the difference of the standard deviation? So we know the coefficient of variation formula. Coefficient of variation is equals to sigma by x bar into 100. But we want the standard deviation, right? So for the standard deviation equals to CV into x bar divided by 100 is the standard deviation. For two distributions you can find the standard deviation. Sigma 1, what is CV? For first one 50. For x bar 30 by 100. For sigma 1, CV1 and x1 1. So 0 0 2 zeros getting cancelled, 5 3s are 50. Sigma 2 for the standard deviation of the second distribution. CV2 is 60, x bar 2 is 25 divided by 100. 25 ones are 25 fours are 100. 4 ones are 4 5s are 20. You got 50. So the question is difference of the standard deviation, right? So therefore sigma 1 minus sigma 2, that is 15 minus 15, you will get 0. So that is the option E. So just substituting in the coefficient of variation. Okay. So next one. In an experiment with 15 observations, the number of observations is 15. The results were summation of x square equals to 2860 and summation of x is equals to 170. One observation that 20 was found wrong and was replaced with the correct value by 30. The corrected variance is. So this is not the exact values of the summation of x square and summation of x, because in that, so in place of 30, they took the 20, right? So further we can just change that values. That is corrected summation of x square is 2830. In that you can leave that 20 and you can add 30 because it is square, right? So minus 20 square plus 30 square, because it is a wrong value, you can subtract, it is a corrected value, you can add. So 2830, so 20 square is 400, 30 square is 900. 900 minus 400, 500. 2830 plus 500 you will get. So 3330. 2830 plus 500 will get 3330. So this is corrected summation of x square. Next, corrected summation of x. What is summation of x? Exact value 170. In the wrong value is 20 and correct value is 30. So why here is it is squares, why it is only values? Means here the squares values. Here just only the values. 170 minus 20, 150. 150 plus 30 is 180. So this is corrected summation of x. So next, what we can find? We can find the corrected variance right there. So now, corrected variance will be equals to summation of corrected value by n minus summation of x corrected by whole square. What is summation of x square corrected? So 3330. N is 15. What is summation of x? 180 divided by 15 whole square. So just cancel this one. So 3330 divided by 15. You got 222. This is value is 222. So 180 by 15. 180 divided by 15, you got 12. 12 into 12 is 144. So 222 minus 144. Just subtract this value, you get that. So minus 222. You get 78. So that is equals to. So this is a corrected variance. So option B, 78.20 or just it is 78. Both are same. Got it? Next one. So in a series of 2n observations, half of them equal to A. Okay, first find that. So in a series of 2n observations, so the number of observations is 2n. Okay, in that half of them equals to A and remaining half of equals to minus A. Suppose, so there are 2n observations. In that half observations will be equals to A and half observations will be equals to minus A. If the standard deviation of the observations is, that is standard deviation of the given observations is 2, then modulus of A means, or the A equals to. So what is the, first of all you can find x bar right there. What is an x bar? Summation of x by n. Otherwise we can find summation of x. Both are same only. Summation of x means adding all the observations. So from this to this A, from this to this minus A. So number of observations minus it becomes not 0. Next, summation of x square. So this is n observations with A. If you squares means NA square, because this is half means n observations. So this half is again n observations. If you add that, it means n times of a square. So this half observations is minus a whole square. Again that becomes plus a square. That is total 2n a square. This is summation of x square. So to find standard deviation, right, equals to square root of summation of x square by n. So you know how to this value, right? N a square it is. So this is number of observations is n. So that is adding a square means a square plus a square so on n square means n times of a square. See, a square adding observation, suppose 5 times means a square plus a square plus a square plus a square plus a square. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Total you get 5a square. Here there are this up to this n observations, that is n a square. From up to this also n observations, because minus a whole square also plus a square like that. Again I can add the number of n observations also will get n a square, total 2n a square. Okay, minus summation of x by n whole square. So that is already, what is sigma? It is 2 square root of, what is summation of x square? 2n a square. How many number of observations are 2n? Minus, what is summation of x? It is 0. Number of observation is 2n whole square. It becomes 0. You can use that one. 2. 2 gets cancelled. N and getting cancelled. What is remaining? Root of a square. What is root of a square? Is modulus of a right? So what is that value? It is 2. Option C. Got it? Next one. If the mean deviation of the numbers, so 1 plus d. Okay, let's see. If the mean deviation of the numbers, then what is the numbers? Observations are 1, 1 plus d, 1 plus 2d, so on, 1 plus 100d. From their mean is 225. That is, mean deviation from the mean is equal to how much? It is 255. Okay, it's 255. Then d is equals to, we can find the d value here. Okay, what is mean deviation? So mean deviation from the mean is, first of all you can find mean, right? X bar is equals to adding all the observations. How many observations are there here? From this to this 100, extra one is 101 observations total. So 1 plus d, 1 plus 2d, so on, plus 1 plus 100d, by total number of observations is 101. So this is how you can find out. So this is in AP, arithmetic progression. First term, second term, third term, fourth term. If you take on the common difference, you will get the same common difference only. For that, we are finding the Sn. What is the Sn formula? Sum of all terms later. Sn is equals to n by 2 into, you know, a plus n later. First term and last term. So what is number of observations here? 101 by 2. What is a? First term is 1. What is n? Last term is 1 plus 100d. So, okay, 101 by 2, 1 plus 1, 2 plus 100d. In these two, I will take 2 as a common. Here 1, here 50d. Okay, so 2 gets cancelled, remaining 101 into 1 plus 50d. Okay, so this is adding all these values, you will get a total answer. So this is by using the arithmetic progression, because first term, second term, third term, if you continue like this means first term is 1 and the common difference, if you subtract second minus first, third minus second, fourth minus third, you will get the same common difference only. So by using that, I am finding sum of n terms, because you can add all the terms right there. That's what is Sn. The formula is n by 2 to a plus a. N is in this total observations are 101 by 2. So how you know 101 by 2 means? You can do this one. 1 plus d means first, second, third, 4, 5, 6, so on up to 100. 100 terms. Here extra 1 term. So that's why total 101 terms divided by 2. Here is first term, last term is 1 plus 100d. 1 plus 1, 2 plus 100d. In these two, 2 is common. Remaining 1, 100 remaining 50. 2 gets cancelled, remaining this answer. Okay. So now this one is 101 into 1 plus 50d. So by 101, 101 gets cancelled, remaining 1 plus 50d. Okay, this is x bar. But what we can find? We can find d by using mean deviation right. So mean deviation along x bar is equals to 1 by n, summation of I is equals to 1 to n, modulus of xi minus x bar. Okay, this is mean deviation from mean. What is mean deviation value? 255. 1 by what is n is 101. Okay, so let's find this value. What is xi? So xi means first observation minus xi bar. Xi bar is this is. See or otherwise x bar. So both are same one. Okay. From each observation you can subtract with mean. 1 minus of this one. So 1 minus of 1 plus 50d. So this 1 minus into 1 minus 1 gets cancelled. Minus into plus becomes minus 50d. Since it is modulus, it becomes 50d. Next value. 1 plus d minus of 1 plus 50d. So 1 minus into 1 minus 1. D minus into plus minus right there. So d minus 50d is minus 49. Since it is modulus, we can take in plus 49. So it will continue. From how it will continue? 1 plus 49d. So in this we get 1 plus 48, 49, 50 right there. If you take in 1 plus 49d minus of 1 plus 50d. So observation minus mean. 1 minus 1 cancel, 49 minus 50 is minus, but it is a plus. Next, what will get? 1 plus 50d minus of 1 plus 50d. It will continue. So it becomes 0. Next, 1 plus 51d minus 1 plus 50d. So 1 minus 1 gets cancelled, 51 minus 50d. Next, 1 plus 52d minus of 1 plus 50d. 1 minus 1, 52 minus 50 is plus 2d. Again it will continue. What is the last one? 1 plus 100 right? So 1 plus 100d minus of 1 plus 50d. 1 minus 1, 100 minus 50 is it's 50d only. So you know how this one right? Modulus of xi minus x bar. From each observation you are subtracting with the mean. First one minus 1 plus 50d, you will get 50. Second one and third one, like so on, you can continue, you get in the middle 1 plus 40, 49. Minus, you will get d. Next 1 plus 50, minus cancel, you get 0. Next 1 plus 51, 1 plus 52, 1 plus 1 up to 1 plus 100d. If you subtract this one, you will get 50d. Like this, it will continue. Okay. In that, so this one and this one, repeating how many times? 2 times. D, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 up to 50d. D, 2d, 3d, 4d, 5d up to 50d. So can that can be taken as 255. 101 comes in multiplication. So this is how many times? 2 times of d plus 2d plus 3d plus so on plus 50d. Okay. Now again 2 also comes here. It becomes 255 into 101 by 2. Again you can take the d also common in all the 3 terms. What is remaining? 1, 2, 3, so on up to 50. Okay. What is the sum of? It is sum of natural numbers. So 255 into 101 by 2 is equals to d. You know how to find sum of natural numbers, right? If it is 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus so on plus n. If it is sum of n natural numbers, to find that sum, the formula is n into n plus 1 by 2. You know, right? So let how many natural numbers are there? 50. To find the 50 natural numbers, the formula is 50 into 50 plus 1, 51 divided by 2. So this 2 gets cancelled. What is remaining? 252 into 101 equals d into 50 like that. So d can be taken as 255 into 101 by 50 into 51. So just cancel. 50 ones are 5s are 5 5s are 5 5 5s are 25. 5 ones are 5 tens are 101 by 10. 101 by 10 is it's 10.1. 10 tens are 100. 0.10 ones are 10. So 10.1 option C. So got it? So but ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ CET ಗಳ ಅಂತ ಇಲ್ಲ. But so ಯಾವ ತರ ನೀವು ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ, so that should be main important. Okay? So this is how you can solve the problem. For this one, so option is C, 10 point. Okay? Next one. So the sum of the squares of deviations. Five. Okay, next one. The sum of the squares So that is 21. The sum of the squares of deviation from 10 observations taken from their mean 50 is 250. That is summation of I equals to 1 to n. Deviation from 10 observations, that is n is equals to 10 of x square minus x bar. So summation of I equals to 1 to n, x square minus x bar. So that value can be is equals to 250. Then from their mean, so mean is x bar equals to 50. What we can find? We can find the coefficient of variation. Okay, first, what is the formula for sigma? So sigma is equals to square root of summation of x square minus x bar whole square divided by n. So but already you know this formula, right? So this is summation of I is equals to 1 to n. The sum of squares of deviation from, so xi minus x bar whole square. So the total value is 50. So sigma square can be taken as 1 by n times of summation of I is equals to 1 to n xi minus x bar whole square. What is the summation of xi minus x bar whole square? That is 250 by what is the number of observations? That is 10. So 10 0 0 getting cancelled, you get sigma square is equals to 25. We get sigma is equals to 5. Square root comes here square, right? Square root of 25 is 5. Next, what we can find? The find coefficient of variation. Coefficient of variation is equals to sigma by x bar into 100. What is the sigma you got? 5. X bar is 50 into 100. 0 0 getting cancelled, 5 5 getting cancelled, you get so it's 10%. So option A, the coefficient of variation is 10%. See, the sum of, it is sum of squares of deviation taken from the mean. So squares of observations, 10 observations taken from the mean is 250. The mean is x bar is 50 and the number of observations is 10, the coefficient of variation formula. We know that sigma is equals to right, or you can take n. Sigma is equals to square root of 1 by n summation of xi minus x bar whole square. So if you take that square root and here also square root, so no problem, both are same only. So this answer is 250 by number of observations is 10, 0 0 getting cancelled, root 25, root 25 is 5. So coefficient of variation formula, right? Sigma by x bar into 100, sigma is 5, x bar is 50 into 100, here 1 0 1 0 gets cancelled, 5 5 gets cancelled, remaining 10%, that is the coefficient of variation, option A. Next, the measure of dispersion is, so how you can find the measure of dispersion? You can find out by total number of observations, that is 1 by 10 of 38, 70, 48, 34, 42, 55, 63, 46, 54, 44, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Add all this and tell the direct x bar value. So 38 plus 70, 48, 34, 42, 55, 63, 46, 54, 44. Is it once again? 38, 70, 48, 34, 42, 55, 63, 46, 54, 44. You will get that. Total answer is 494. So 494 divided by 10. We get 49.4. So divide by 10, you will get 49.4. So this is x bar. Okay. Now you can find mean deviation about mean, right? So mean deviation about mean, x bar is equals to same 1 by number of observations is 10. From each observation you can subtract with mean. Okay, let's do that one. So 38 minus 49.4. You will get 11.5 negative, but according to now it is positive. So 70 minus 49.4. You will get 20.6. 48 minus 49.4. You get that. So negative will get but 1.4. 34 minus 49.4. So negative will get, but you can write as a positive 15.4. 42 minus 49.4. You get 7.1 negative, but you can take as a positive. Then 55 minus 49.6, you get 5.4, right? It is 5.4. Next, 63 minus 49.4, you get 13.6. So it is 13.6. 55 minus 49.4. We'll get 5.6. It is not 5.4, it is 5.6. So 13.6. 46 minus 49.4. We'll get minus 3.4, but you can write plus 3.4. 54 minus 49.4. We'll get 4.6. Next, 44 minus 49.4. We'll get 5.4. Okay. Add all this and divide by 10. 11.4 plus 20.6 plus 1.4 plus 15.4 plus 7.4 plus 5.6 plus 13.6 plus 3.4 plus 4.6 plus 5.4. We'll get 88.8 divided by 10. If you divide by 10, you get 8.88. So option A. So this is how you can find mean deviation about mean. Okay. So this is what are the problems on the statistics. Okay. So main thing you can know means how to find mean deviation along mean. The formula is 1 by n summation of I is equals to 1 to n modulus of xi minus x bar or xi minus x. This is mean deviation. Next, to find standard deviation, the formula is summation of x square by n minus x bar also you can write, or summation of x by n also you can write. Next, to find the coefficient of variation, sigma by x bar into 100 to find coefficient of variation. Next, to find variance for first n natural numbers is n square minus 1 by 2. This is for 1, 2, 3, so on, n. For the first n natural numbers. For first n natural numbers, to find the variance formula. And to find the standard deviation, when you know the variance means sigma is equals to square root of p. So this is how you can find the standard deviation by using the variance. So these are the main key points in the statistics. Okay. So by using this, we can solve all the problems in the statistics. Okay. So this completed the statistics. Okay. Thank you.